Good evening and welcome. Hey Monique, I did not know y'all could join before I hit the go button, so that's really cool. How are you tonight? Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to the channel or if you are seeing this message for the first time, I'm Angie. I'll be your spiritual stewardess here tonight to bring messages of the best and highest good. In the description box below, you will find my channeled messages from today. And they include all kind of bits and baubles. We are looking at the energy of Thursday, January 16th. 2025, which boils down to angel number 179. I just heard, look at that. We haven't opened that book in a hot minute here. And I wanted this. What is this? Oh, okay. A timeout here, and there's that tree of life. We are restoring our own and replenishing our own energy. Lost in emotions here. I whip my hair back and forth. There's our 12 energy coming back around in the environmental energy. So if someone is invoking these emotions in you, and it's asking us to time out, look at all that blue. So for me, that is throat chakra energy. Wanting to speak about your emotions, and if you're feeling like they're kind of volatile at the moment, or if this is someone here at the bottom of the deck in your environmental energy, kind of unleashing, right? Kind of unleashing their emotions on you. Maybe it's best we pause and take a little hot second, a little hot time out here. Yay! Hi guys, how are you? I'm so excited. I thought since we had so much fun last Thursday, all hanging out together, and we had such a great session last night, that I would make it a regular Thursday thing. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the chat there. Thank you so much for clicking the like button when you come in. I was trying to figure out how to look at the all the logistics and everything like that, and it had 50% of my viewers are not subscribed. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That can't be right. But maybe it is. I don't really pay much attention to that. Maybe I should, but my intention here is to bring messages of the best and highest good, and whatever, even if it's just one thing I say, that's why we're here, and to create this community here with you all. I love the energy when we all get to have a little date together, a little date night, and it's just so much fun. So maybe we're just taking a time out together, because the environmental energy it's just full of blue, full of water, full of emotion. And if you look on my notes today, I wrote about last night at 9:39 Eastern Standard Time, the sun was opposing Mars retrograde. Okay, so fire is challenging water, but needs to work with each other to create air. Think about fire and water make steam, right? And or else, okay, we don't want to let these emotions or these feelings fester, but we also don't want them to be boiling over to the point of where we're going to blow our top, right? If this is someone blowing a top at you, and underneath that is the number one card of awaken. That could be someone's blowing their emotions all on you, and you're like, I ain't bothered. I ain't bothered. We were talking about Empress energy last night, and someone's trying to kind of get in your craw here. And if we are in an energy, I wrote in my post, remember, you ain't bothered. We are surfing above it. So I want to focus tonight on how can we be in our Empress energy no matter kind of what's going on around us. How can we still thrive in an energy that is very, very challenging? And the here is the little, therein lies the rub, underneath the roots. Okay. So what we were seeing last night is these are heavily ingrained patterns. You might even be unaware that these have been perpetuating in your family line. And maybe perhaps here with that yellow, I'm focusing in on the center, right there with that solar plexus. We did talk about how to raise our vibration. We've been talking about that, especially important right now, guys. There is a little ancestor. I don't know if you can see her. She's pretty adorable. There's a little ancestor there trying to help us out and be like, calm yourself, child. Use your third eye. Her third eye is lit up. She's like, you can do this. You can do this. It's just fear. It's just fear. And we've done scary things before. I know a lot of you, and I know you have. So, what is it this time that is helping us stand strong no matter what emotions are swirling around us or being slung at us? And we go, oh, I just took a time out. I'm chill. I just have my eyes closed, and I even drew a little smiley face. I drew the axis of that sun energy, right? Masculine energy, fast. Now I'm impatient. And also, I want to see it. I plan it. I strategize. I react and I overthink. Balancing with the feminine energy of let's go with the flow, feel first. Earth, water, feel first, and then you go, holy shit, I didn't react this time. I didn't react. Oh, I'm a big kid now. Even if I'm 65, it happens, right? So because of that, I feel like this is even channeled energy. See how, never noticed that in this card before. But you know, all my energy goes crazy when you guys are here. There's her third eye is lit up here in the roots. And this is communication going, you can do this. You can awaken. I will help you. But first, we've got to calm these emotions and witness that we're capable of responding instead of reacting. Because that feminine energy goes with the flow. They are patient. And it feels, it allows, it senses, it responds instead of reacts because it intuits. And you're getting help with this. Channeling from the environmental energy right to you. Right to you. This energy is available now. And I noted today, thanks, once Peg gets here, she was like, oh my gosh, the dogs were going crazy last night. The grandkids said that the energy was weird. And then when I was writing this morning, I was like, holy shit, we are halfway through the Mars retrograde cycle. So we are at the tipping point, right? We're at the halfway mark. And I feel like what is happening here with all that masculine energy and that volatility and that struggle, right? Those squares, that square energy. We had two kings fighting last night, as far as 11:09 p.m. when the moon went void, of course, in Leo. They are squaring off with Taurus energy and Uranus. That was that shock and surprise. And those kings are fighting, but King of Pentacles, like the Queen of Pentacles, ain't bothered. That sign and that degree right now is channeling aggression. So he's like, bruh, calm the F down. Okay, calm down. And then we had a rogue card in my daily divine forecast on the spiritual view. That whole little mini reading, guys, just the daily forecast, 5 out of 6 of those cards came out in the main spread last night that most of you guys were here with. So what I wrote down is the Empress wants to push away depth. They don't want to get in the water. It's too deep, right? So they're throwing a freaking tantrum. I don't want to do that. I want to do things the way I want to do things. Mars, it's the planet of war for a reason, and action for a reason. I don't want to feel. I don't want to do. And they are quite impatient with water energies. So if you can even look in your own chart where your Cancer energy is and where your Aries energy is, they're going to form a square, okay? And that's pushing, but nobody's getting anywhere. Okay. So all you're having to do is kind of like waste your water and just trying to hold the line because this clown's throwing a tantrum here. So I wrote the Emperor wants to push away depth, but he needs the Empress for calm and balance. Let's see, or lest he burn it all to the ground. Okay. The Empress does not need the Emperor. That's what we have to remember. And in our own energies, this doesn't mean you have to be having a love partner here. This is friendships. This is business. This is with our kids. This is all one-to-one personal relationships. Okay. And they squared off. It dissipated today. Definitely, we had that moon void, of course, where nothing happens. It's kind of like a Mercury retrograde. And then we had at 9:39, 18, 19, 20, 21, the world energy. We had that sun opposing Mars, right? The little teeter-totter example. And that opposition is someone that we begrudgingly learn from, but we learn nonetheless. Okay, we learn nonetheless. So as I wrote that down, the Empress does not need the Emperor because she is patient and she knows how to flow. She's intuitive AF. When we are in a higher vibration, we hear our intuition. When we're in a low vibration and when an out of balance Emperor sets our waters out of balance, right? Fear screams. So it is really time to get rooted. Know that it's just a little tantrum. Okay. 70-year-old men can have tantrums, guys, just like a 2-year-old in the grocery store that's not getting the toy they want, especially an out of balance Emperor that's right now halfway through his retrograde and in the depths. Right? He's way deeper. He didn't even want to wade into his ankles. And, now he's up to his chest and he's panicking that I'm not going to get my way. Fire is fighting water, and water's just like, sit your ass down. Down. And the Pentacles energy is a feminine energy. So that's helping as well. Okay. And then right after I wrote that, she's patient and knows how to flow to grow. And then Queen Irby came up in my head and I heard, thank Goddess. If you have never heard that song, do yourself a favor, jot it down right now. I attached her name. It's all in my notes, but it's QV. Yes, V for Queen. QV, like Queen, right? Queen Irby. And she released that song, Thank Goddess, on February 14th. How you like that? In 2023. So February, month 2, the 14th is 2/7, 2023 was a 7-year. So there's our 7s coming back around. So I included a few of the lyrics from the 7 song by Prince, and then some of the lyrics from Thank Goddess, because it will raise your vibration. Okay. If we can laugh at songs, during COVID, guys, Megan Thee Stallion was on every single day. She delights me. I love her, kick it right back at him attitude. And it's like, you know what? They are just jealous of your highness. They're jealous of your highness. When people can't get on the vibration you are because they're too in their fire, they're too quick to mouth off, they're too impatient, they don't want to allow, they want to make the other person, bend to their will and go their way. That's an out of balance Emperor energy. And again, the Emperor needs the Empress. If we see that on a spread without the Empress, there's trouble afoot. And if we see the Empress without the Emperor, it's like, well, okay, and she don't need him. she's there. Okay. So time out, like you're not reacting this time. So I feel like the message from spirit today is be in that your highness energy and just know that they're being triggered by your highness. That's it. That's all. Let the fighters fight, duke it out, whatever. You ain't bothered. Okay? You with me? Everybody type in, you ain't bothered. Larissa says Angie's on fire. Wait, that was a cheer. Hey, hey, ho, ho, we're fired up. We're ready to go. So there's Peg. Thanks, guys, for coming in here tonight. I'm so surprised. I'm just delighted you're here. And I feel like I need my little reading rainbow. I see Kathy and Brandy and Monique, and I see I see Miss Larissa. And we got Miss Peg coming on in. Thank you guys so much. I love you so much. You delight me and make my day. So we're at the halfway point. We ain't bothered. Got it? Okay. Let's see what's going on with the Empress when she ain't bothered. Today is the moon in Virgo. So again, that should feel a little bit then that fiery energy coming at you. Okay, think about that queen energy. The mutable signs would be the knights, the Knight of Pentacles. Virgo energy is the most reliable knight. Can take a little bit of time to get there, but that's loyalty. That's loyalty to ourselves to learn. Our sun energy today in Capricorn, which would be our Queen of Pentacles, is indulging in a retreat. So a mountain pilgrimage. Let's just see what the surface energies here are so far when I'm shuffling the deck. Yeah. Who's coming at you? What'd I just say? When they come at you all full of P and V, Page of Swords, Five of Swords, masculine energy trying to blow your shit up and disrupt your peace, you're like, look at her eyes, they're closed. I drew eyes closed on the feminine side of the energy, and I drew a crabby little emperor with his head on fire and him crossing his eyes. You ain't bothered. Okay, you ain't bothered. With the Empress with his hair on fire, you're like 10 of wands. I am so done with this. That is the end of that cycle. 9 was the dead end. 10 is where you set down the wands and turn on your hermit energy. We do have our moon in Virgo. So let's see what else is going on here. We'll slide those guys back in, just getting those little messages. Now, again, I read in layers. If you've never had a personal reading from me, I'm very thorough. So it takes me a hot minute to settle into the energy and see what's going on here. There's another balancing energy, Page of Pentacles, more earth. This is Pandora's box. Okay. To get to the hope at the bottom, you have to go through the woods. Okay, we're going through the woods here. So Knight of Cups energy would be Pisces. So I love that we have our earth and our water that I drew them a little tater totter today. So this is about, like I said, look at that. It's like womp, womp, womp. You have to raise your personal vibration. It sends out a signal to the universe that I am ready to reach up and grab that higher energy. I love it. The roof is on fire. He says, I ain't bothered. Good. Everybody needs to be typing, I ain't bothered. There's usually a middle finger involved, Brandy says. Got a song for that one, too. It is by Christina Aguilera. Add this to your Angie's Making Me Listen to This Song playlist because I'm feeling in a certain kind of way and I want to be not bothered and I'm going to make you laugh. It's by Christina Aguilera and it's called Middle Finger. You can thank me later. Look, she's all aglow in her lavender violet flame. We ain't bothered. We know what this is about. Chariot. That is an energy. Look at that too. Full moon, emotions heightened, ain't bothered. This is divine masculine energy and divine feminine energy. She's on a flying carpet here. No reins, because when our head is aligned with our heart, The soul drives the chariot. As you can say, add it to the playlist. It's hilarious. Basically, she asked that person to spin somewhere. Guess where? Spin around in circles on it. Kathy, I've been busting ass all day. I was exhausted, but I just started getting excited when I knew I was going to come see you guys. So that it's not the same when it's not live. It's just, I don't know, it's just so much more fun. I mean, I don't care that I'm growing slower, because then that's quality over quantity. And eventually, once our vibrations all raise together here, uh, the right people will come in, because not everybody deserves your energy. And y'all take good care of me as it is. I'm busy, so I'm happy with that. Okay, there is an Eight of Cups. What we walking away from here? Another full moon energy, walking away from should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Well, you're all dressed up and ready to go. It's time to go to a new party. I mean, midnight's always going to appear. Both of these cards here, two different suits, cups and pentacles, feminine energy. Look, she knows what she's doing. Eight of Cups. Later, Gators. I'm going to the party. I got an amazing dress to wear. And I don't care if the party, and look, Ten of Swords, we are reinventing ourselves. Again, the end. Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords on the environmental energy. Empress for you guys, water and earth. In the surrounding energies, swords and wands, but we ain't bothered. 1 + 0 is 1. Those are the aces. Over it. Hashtag over it. Okay. Ophelia is another great song that's on my Angie's Happy. I have my playlist is called Angie's Happy Jams. And there are over 200 songs on that. So it works. It works. And it doesn't take very long either. Just that's a little mantra we can say to ourselves. I ain't bothered. I ain't bothered. Try me, buddy. 9 of Wands. The angel of the night says you are exhausted. Okay, that's coming in my left hand here. 9 of Wands. We have been on a long journey, and this is a card unique to this deck, Angel of the Night. Okay, this is the Tarot de la Nuit deck, Tarot of the Night, and this is the Angel of the Night says, take a breath, Empress. Empress energy, male or female, does not matter. We have both in our makeup. She says, take a beat. Take a beat. I've got you from here. Okay, I've got you from here. Help is here. Our little ancestor is trying to come beam right into you. And look, there's the heat miser. Underneath that, it says, let go. Let it go. All right, let it go. Let's get ready for our reading here. 2 more splits. The Strength, there's our Knight of Pentacles that I just talked about with our moon moving into, she's been through the wars. She's got blood on her face. There's our Emperor energy. And we need to, remember last night from that reading, we need to balance out our own masculine energy as well. I saw 5 of Wands there, that Emperor coming in on the left, 5 of Wands on the right, just split. Jealousy, strife, and competition. Of course, y'all know that anyway. 2, the number 2, 2 more shuffles. It is not easy to bring it together, guys, but you know what? It's easier when you just pick up the damn paddle and flow. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. All right, Justice on the bottom here. There's our balance here of the little of our axis. So let's see where we go. What's happening here? Yeah, you're bored of it. I'm done. Billie Eilish, 4 cups. So over it, bored of waiting. Okay, running on empty. I got nothing. I got 0 F's to give here. The situation, there's our Angel of the Night, and she's saying, I gotcha. Just rest, chill, chill. I'd rather be bored than dealing with the drama. Remember, this is a timeout. Okay, this is a timeout because the emotions that are swirling around, you're going to be able to see it and you're going to respond instead of react. And look at that. The opportunity position number 3, there is the star. I had stars all over that Independence Day write up. Again, that's in the description box. It helps if you kind of use that to follow along. And really, I mean, don't feel like it looks like a hot mess. It does. You met me, but it's all the channel messages, right? So just focus on one thing. What is the first thing that draws your eye? Or when you're reading certain sections of it, what colors? Okay. What is one word, one thing that is said there? That's all you need, because that's going to help you increase your intuition, something that hits home for you. Okay. So this is wish fulfilled here. So my question is, what happens if the Empress ain't bothered? Wish granted. Okay. We're bored waiting. We are not fighting anymore. We are not reacting because it's boring. It's beneath us. Right? It's beneath us. Okay. Universal us, universal we's used here. Let's look at the recent past. Shattered sense of self-esteem. This is a Fabergé egg there with a cracked compact in the back. Someone or some situation that has it's messed you up. It's messed our emotions up from the flow up. It has caused us not to sleep. That's the mental prison of rumination during the day that then continues at night and we're not sleeping. Okay, so that was recent past. What's the heart of this reading? Dun dun dun. Stella getting her groove back. I have arrived. Confidence returning. Angel of the Night says, take a chill. I got this. I got this. You good. Take a nap. Take a rest. Take a time out. That way we can get the messages that are trying to come in. Near future energy balance. I love that. 6 of Pentacles. And then look at her, how she's making it look so easy. I'm making it look easy. Okay. Why did I pause here? Oh, there's the justice there. The scales, they are balanced here. A lot of red root chakra energy. Taking the advice and taking a beat. Okay. And the past, fortune did not turn in our favor because there's a red thread of destiny here that connects into the only one other card in this deck that connects there is the 10 of Pentacles. And remember last night, we had the 10 of Pentacles as what Spirit wants you to know, but that is the first time I have ever gotten a negative energy off of a 10 of Pentacles. We were giving the dog a massage and everybody at the pub was cracking up going, oh, she thinks that's an actual partner. No, we're putting lipstick on a pig. So the block, so this has not gone in our favor before because we just wanted to kind of crawl up in a hole and just not talk to anybody, not do anything. We're exhausted. I'd rather you be bored than exhausted. Exhausted means that emotions can overwhelm us. They can easily tip not in our favor. Okay. So understand that this is what writes this 10 card, another 10. This is our third 10 so far here, the Wheel of Fortune. It was your red thread of destiny to not be bothered by this. Okay. We're responding, not reacting. What does Spirit want you to know? Oh, now your heart sends out a new signal. Okay, see how that works? And the heart of this reading is all about your glow up from the flow up, healing that feminine energy. Well, I'd say that's a quick turnaround. We got 9 here, 9 of Pentacles. I love this card. It's so opulent, and it happens to look like one of my best girlfriend's daughters, like to a T. It's so pretty. A lot of rose gold. energy, and I'm paying special attention to the filigree that's around this mirror. Brandy, that kind of reminds me something that if we were garage sailing together, if we were going garaging and one of us saw that, we'd be like, I saw it first, I want it. We both want that same mirror. I think Wendy has a lot of that kind of stuff too in the background when she does her videos on Saturday. There are white roses here, and antique. I'm getting the antiqueness here of this timeout of the roots and connectedness. You have someone desperately wanting to help you here. And as soon as we slow that down, take a beat, protect our heart, change our vibration, raise our vibration, even if it's just listening to the Angie Lulu being on fire and getting our energy. I don't care. If it benefits you, I'm fine with that. I don't care. As long as it benefits and helps you, that's why we're here together. Okay. Oh, Miss Kaylee, hi, hi. Let me know if I miss anybody else, guys. Since when I get engrossed, I kind of keep going. Okay, let's see what's up with this justice energy. When you calm you, the energy around you calms. Okay, so then this tower comes, or it's simmering. Okay, so if I even drew a tower, today is the 16th. The energy of the tower, environmental energy, is balancing out because we're allowing ourselves to see the truth of the situation, that it's just going to collapse again. Except this time, instead of letting it destroy us and hiding ourselves away and letting it crack our mirror of how we see ourselves, I'd much rather you be bored, because that tells me that's healing above this Nine of Swords. That's like, okay, I'm ready for what's next, because this Yahoo or this insane energy, right? This out of balance emperor, I'm bored with it. When you're no longer fighting back, when you are Ace of Swords again, when you are no longer getting pulled into the drama, when you no longer feel a need to argue with them and point out their ridiculousness, that's when they should be scared. When you get bored, that's a good sign. Okay? Hear me now. That is a good sign. I'll take this any day over a stinking thinking Nine of Swords, and a prisoner of our own mind. Okay. So the opportunity and the environmental energy is not only to balance 11, 1, 1, 1. We talked about last night that if we hadn't finished out those Aries and Libra nodal axes lessons, justice is going to come a calling, and those towers will get more and more and more uncomfortable until you jump on board with what your soul signed up to learn. Okay? It's just fear. It's just old patterning talking. We're only bored because no one's triggering us, and that feels weird when you live in a constant state of where your body is releasing chemicals and hormones that are only supposed to be for fight or flight. You're not supposed to be swimming in that shit all the time. That is toxic. That is poisonous to our body. It's only meant to be a hit so that you can get the hell out of Dodge, right? But when we're in a situation that's just constant, okay, it gets so bad that you deplete that entire reserve that's only meant to be saved for emergencies. And then when you start to protect your energy, when we're getting the sleep that we need, okay, we're not allowing a body or allowing this energy to flood our bodies. Right? We're restoring and replenishing something that's only meant for emergencies. You only feel bored because that adrenaline hit of the toxicity, as silly as it sounds, It's addicting. I'm pausing for a reason there. You're like, I don't want that. I said the same thing. Why the hell would I want that? Because you don't know you're addicted. And then when someone comes in, we saw that last night, when it's not the emperor hot mess that doesn't want to get in the water, even that's volatile, that there's an argument for everything, that is on again, off again. It feels boring because we're not getting those hits. Okay, but that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Those hits are why you're not sleeping, because you're ramped up, you're charged up. If you get to the point where you roll your eyes and you're like, not today, Satan. Churchly Satan. Not. Oh my God, I'm totally dating myself. You guys probably don't even remember Saturday Night Live. That was a long time ago. But when we're not getting those hits, our body can heal. Okay. All right. Recent past here of this energy that's coming in from the outside, no matter what that is. 3 of Pentacles. They had a chance here to really balance. This was like the last chance. We saw the no more second chances. And to back that up, here's the full moon, and here's the truth, not only as the opportunity. Look at her, stone cold. I ain't bothered, because the truth is, this had nothing to do with the other person that's obviously an out of balance emperor energy. This was about my ability to be bored by it. This was all, I had the power all along. Okay. And when I'm no longer triggered with that poisonous response that our bodies are naturally set up for, again, you're like, if you're running from a bear, you're running from your life, you're in a car accident, that's the only time that is supposed to be released in our body. Okay. And when you're in a toxic situation, that's like, your body is constantly flooded with that poison. That's why we're not sleeping. It's why we gain weight. It's why our skin looks like shit. Why we're not eating properly. Why we're comforting ourselves with things that are not good for us, including that person or that situation that's giving us the hit. Okay. If you get to a position where you're bored AF about it, I am so effing proud of you. That's not easy. There's someone helping you here. There's more than one, not only ancestors. This is the angel of the night. That's like, we can't have this. You are needed. Gonna get me emotional now. You are needed. Your balance is required here. You deserve, I don't know how long you've been waiting for this wish. Angels and ancestors desperately are wanting to give you your wish granted. Lower octave Empress, 9 of Pentacles. This whole reading is about your increasing self-confidence. Okay. This time, the Queen of Wands is not stuck on the bottom like we saw last night with that King of Wands, and all with the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords. Get bored by it, because the environmental energy, that was the last tower, because the opportunity says the tower's already happened. This is the situation. This is the last. Look at me. I ain't bothered. That was the last tower. That was my last dance with Mary Jane. That is dead. That is over. Okay. I don't need to kill my pain with that little hit of drama that my body is used to. Okay. It's a biological response, guys. It's not because we're so in love. Our body's like, hey, where's my hit? The end of the towers. It's if by magic. And then when you're bored with this, when your self-esteem increases, no longer Sally Boohoo, Sally or Sam Boohoo, okay, this energy rights itself and the cycle spins in our favor. What Spirit wants you to know is you're raising your vibration every day, and we are helping you. We have crazy chicks like Angie making you laugh and trying to get you to listen to offensive songs to fix your vibration. They're like, we've got someone for you. We want to take time to heal, guys, because we don't want to drag that baggage. Okay. We don't want to drag that baggage into the next thing. And it's going to take time. What is that called? It's when you you have your stores. Mine got so bad that, and this is when I was teaching 70 hours a week at school. So that definitely contributed, definitely was toxic, and nobody should be working that much, right? And I think it starts with a D. Well, hail, I'm having my old fogey moment. What is it called? It's not dopamine, because that's like, oh, that's an exciting hit. It is called when you deplete the stores that are only, it's the chemical that's only for emergencies. And when you're in the toxicity, your body is flooded with it. And again, physical symptoms. I'm not sleeping. My skin looks like shit. It's dry. My hair is falling out from the stress of it. I am either overeating or undereating. I'm not taking care of my body. It's not all you, it's your body trying to survive. Okay? There's no blame here, only learning. This is a channel of love, and you guys are so loving and such a wonderful community of support for each other. If you are new here, you are safe with my people. Okay? They will love you. In the block, okay, in what's in the environmental energy, the block was this person was keeping, or situation, it could be working a 70-hour week job. That is not good for us. Thank you, cortisol. Jeez. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it starts with a D. Thanks, Steffa. When they're keeping you away from your peace, Six of Swords. This is allowing Spirit to pull us toward our destiny. They want you to see the truth of this balance here, the truth of that that was the last dance. That's the last tower. Okay. We just got to let our body catch up biologically, because your body's going to be like, where's the cortisol? Where's my hit? Why do I not feel panicky? Something must be wrong, right? And if you've been through it before, then, and this isn't your story this time, please share your experience. Let people know that this is their situation, that it's going to be okay. You come out on the other end, but we do have to do the work, and it aren't fun. Okay. It starts with not being bothered. You are not going to steal my joy. Okay. Not only is the tower over, the situation, that was the last tower, world card being the heart of this other side of the energy. Spirit wants you to know you learned it. You learn this time. Okay. You learn. What is the outcome energy? It gives you a choice of action. Okay. Do I go towards the light and turn around, or Am I going to stay in the cave with that old relic, that old skull, that look at how lovingly she's looking at it? But we're in love. He ain't. I'm sorry, but that's not love. And if it is, okay, because this and that can be true. Here's what that sounds like. I love you very much. I can even adore you. You feel like family to me. And because I love you that much, and because I see your soul, and I know that you're better than this behavior, this is our last conversation. Okay. What's the Two of Wands about? What's this decision about? This decision of truth. Okay. Five of Wands. Do you want to keep the jealousy, strife, and competition, or what? Or because that's a repeated cycle, or are you so exhausted that you're over it? Okay. Six of Wands. So Two of Wands can go with the Five of Wands and repeat a routine where you're crying in your Wheaties. Look at that split. He's not even looking at her, bawling her eyes out. And yet we're romanticizing this relationship because it feels like love, because of the dopamine hits, of the cortisol depletion. Our body isn't healthy. It's a biological reaction that they trigger when it's even can be just of seeing their name, and you're at the grocery store. You're like, Jesus Christ, I'm just trying to go to the goddamn grocery store. Pardon my French. But your body will then go triggering that cortisol release. It's poison. Okay. Look at me being all gentle with y'all. So the other wand, if we set that skull down and we say, I'm done here, Nine of Wands. I am done with this jealousy, strife, competition. And look at that. There is a flipping tower in the back there demolishing. And he's tipping his hat like, what tower? She's like, are you freaking serious? Yeah, that's how much they don't see. They're not going to see the behavior. And it's not your job to waste your life trying to prove to them how wrong they are. That is a false sense of, I just want to believe who I see their soul to be. I'm in love with who they could be, not the actions that they are showing me right now. Okay. If we take the other wand, victory after a long battle, full moon. Here's this Emperor energy that comes in for jealousy, strife, and competition with their big asterisk knife right on this Nine of Wands. Look, are we going to let them stab us again? Okay, this is in the environment again. Or are you going to not be bothered? There's your key, Brandy. This is beautiful here, like this peacock energy dress, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. We get our glow up, and you're like, I'm going to the damn ball this time. Full moon. They're going to keep trying, guys. As long as it works, why wouldn't they? Okay, I am so glad to see this energy shift. I feel so much better. That reading last night, that was painful. It was. I was like, I want to take a shower after that. I already had my shower for the day. No stabs. We think we want to, Five of Wands, Five of Swords. They're not. Their change is a figment of our imagination. It's because we want so desperately to believe it. Then that way we can avoid the fear. Okay, we can avoid the fear of starting over, the fear of, oh God, at least the devil I know is better than the devils I don't know. But guys, when your heart vibration, when you are doing what you need to do for you, okay, when you are able to receive the help from our angels and guides, and we can hear the messages, wish frickin' granted. And there's our hummingbird energy. This morning, I fall asleep to like a sleep app at night, the little nighttime stories, and then inevitably there's something loaded, and it's my deal with spirit. It's like whatever's there, because I didn't pick it, I will watch it. And it was a little story. This gal had saved a baby hummingbird, and she got him all cleaned up, got him nursed back to health. Wasn't looking like he was going to make it, and he made this amazing turnaround. And at the end of the video, there's like probably like 50 hummingbirds all around her. It was so cute. This is being able to release the South Node. The South Node is in Virgo. A false call, unheard, in attention to immediate service. You ain't bothered. I don't hear the call. My body is no longer physically reacting to the stimulus because I've truly taken the time to balance, to heal, to get my money up, to understand that I am abundant, even if that means this whole tower was working 70 hours a week. Not sustainable, not recommended. Okay. If it was that, Nine of Pentacles is I have more time. I have more energy. I have more resources at my disposal. I can let my talents shine. I can be opulent. It's not like a rich thing. Okay. It can be, especially in balance. Then you have all kinds of positive energies coming at you. Someone of equal vibration. Okay. Woo! Good, my Lanta. Let's get, I have a couple other, I don't think this is so straightforward, guys, not like last night. That was our toot toot, Hot Mess Express. What is fated? Give me more on this fated energy, because maybe the jealousy, strife, and competition gets turned around when you decide to go for your own victory and someone else comes in, and then they're like, oh, but wait a minute, I was playing with that toy that I was ignoring in the corner that I haven't played with in a year and a half. I all of a sudden want it. Let's see what's here. What's happening on this twist turn of fate when we get our energy up? What's coming in here, Spirit? Please and thank you. What we talked about last night, Queen of Cups at the heart of the dang reading. I fill my own cup. That turns the wheel of fate. Spirit's advice. We got to fill our cup. We got to listen to these funny songs that Angie's given us, because you're going to laugh your butt off when you're listening to Sit and Spin on My Middle Finger. Christina Aguilera. It's a great song, as is Queen Irby, Thank Goddess. They are just triggered by your highness, your higher vibe. By your filling your own cup. When we let that last thing leave, okay, in the ocean, it'll quickly be filled by another creature who's like, that looks like an amazing house. I think I'll go park my ass there. Pulling on the Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups. You can't make this up. Seven of Wands, standing your ground, protecting your energy. And it's like when they come back around, see all these, okay, that's your spirit helping you because your cup is full, and they are shocked as ish that you're like, oh, wait, I didn't expect that. They didn't expect you to not be bothered. The Wheel of Fortune turns, again, pulling on the Wheel of Fortune. The Empress energy increases. We go from Nine of Pentacles to Queen of Pentacles to Empress, because our heart's cup is full. Hierophant again. We've learned the lesson. Twice. 2 decks. Another fun song is called, it's not decks, but you can imagine what it might be. But if you've ever seen, it's called Too Many Decks. I'm not going to say the real thing, but Flight of the Conchords, you guys remember that show? It's when they go to, the boys go to a bar and they're trying to meet girls and they're like, there's too many decks on the dance floor. Hilarious. Google it now, write it down. It's hysterical. Too many decks. Too many decks on the dance floor. Again, world energy. Crocodile Dundee, guys. We are done with that. Cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Yes, they are. This is that past person that was confused, that never made a move, that was up and down. You're bored of that. You're bored of that game now because you know it's a game. And it's not a game that you can ever win. 55 on the timer. 4 5s of change. That's a 20. Judgment call. We're at the halfway point here. We're recalibrating. And we are allowing ourselves to feel the subtle feelings of the mysteries. We're seeing the synchronicities. Guys, when your vibration starts to raise, when your body starts healing from not being flooded with that cortisol, you will feel completely different. You feel like a whole new person. Okay? You feel like, oh, I have arrived. Okay? Those are called the wings of Isis. I never cared for them much. I did not use them in performers. They were attached to sticks. I preferred to just be old school and have regular old veils that we would dance with. But those are beautiful to watch. I mean, they make quite an entrance because they're plated and they're fancy. But when you do this, guys, when you're in a bored state, we start working on us filling our own cups. Then we fill the cup, then the money comes without effort. She's not doing anything. She ain't bothered. She's not lifting a finger. Okay? You got this. You have got this. Why do I keep coming? Oh. So I normally only save these cards. Healing the divine masculine. When you are bored and you ain't bothered and they're not getting in, you're going to a different damn party. They have a chance to heal. That is the only chance they have to heal. I've been saying that for a week. If we give them an excuse for a failure to launch, no healing. Same cycle. Okay. Too many decks. Ooh, what they never do, Miss Nova. They never heal. They won't heal. Okay, the Temple of Lapis Lazuli. I think this is one of the first cards I ever pulled from this. And look, this is one of the things that Liz gave me, the flower of life. The flower of life is on the back of this card here. Divine guardian, protection of the winged mother. Stop it. So I don't pull these cards out much. Usually for only, other people that are kind of in the business that I do of if you're a healer, you're a Reiki teacher, you are a teacher, because these are pretty deep cards, but I'll definitely give you what they're called so that you can look them up, because they go pretty deep here. The bottom of the deck, Goddess of 10,000 names. Oh, just guess what it is. Isis. Endless emanations of the priestess. These are called the wings of Isis and Raqs Sharqi, otherwise known as belly dancing or Middle Eastern dance. So we've got the temple of the Lapis Lazuli, the divine guardian. That was the first thing I saw here on our oracle deck. The fact that the messages are trying to come in, but when you're exhausted, we can't hear them. There's our divine guardian. Our pillar of light. It's no longer a tower. The tower's over. Where I drew the tower today, now this is a pillar of light. It's no longer tower moments. Okay. The descent of the star of Isis. Wish granted. Now we're bringing this wish and we get to pull it down, tether it down, and bring it right to us because the energy is right. And then finally, rising sun, the divine solar child reborn. So there's another kind of masculine looking energy. If you do this, it looks like a masculine in the face, but it is not, because last time I checked, masculine energies weren't able to breastfeed yet, but don't worry, you can't see. You've met me. Like, I don't say pardon me anymore. You would have been long gone if if you couldn't handle me. So this is the Alana Fairchild, big fan of everything she does, but this is heavy. So if you ain't ready for it, if you're not used to doing kind of deeply guided meditations, I will say, I feel like the reason I was called to pull this for you guys, because there is a very, very powerful cord cutting in this. And it is paired with a forgiveness energy. It's very deep. Okay. I don't just pull that. You've never seen it here, as a matter of fact, on my channel. So, but y'all are getting it here today. So if you're seeing this message, there's something in here for you. Okay. Goddess of the ancient skies, temple of Lapis Lazuli. You can wear that too as a protection stone. And we've been talking about flowers a lot. There is a triangle, a star, and a half moon. I drew a circle and colored in like a half moon, which is either the first or third quarter moon, depending on which side the chocolate is on and which side the vanilla is on. And then there's that star. Okay, so we see the masculine energy of that triangle pointing up, sword. Okay, and I also draw, that was in the center of my teeter-totter for balancing. We got our star here as our outcome energy. All the stars on my notes yesterday from Independence Day. And right above that, the same first or third quarter moon there. Wow. And the light is on the right. So if we have the dark side of the moon on the left, we're turning the light on. So this is at the next, we saw these full moons over here. Once we hit that new moon and the light starts turning on, it'll hit about a week after that new moon in Aquarius, which is at the very end of the month. Then we'll hit first quarter moon about a week after that. Healing's here, guys. We're taking action. Wand energy. When we are not triggered, the healing can begin. Again, if you're interested in going a little deep there, no pun intended, go in here, go grab this. Alana Fairchild is amazing. Sacred Rebels Oracle was my very first oracle, and that is just full of amazing writing, amazing images, amazing information. She's a hell of a writer, hell of an author. So I'm very excited to see this. My intention was to look at what happens after this healing when we're not bothered, right? And I can't believe that even came out for y'all. I wanted to see where this was going to go. They're not on the teat no more. I know it's getting too silly. Okay. All right, guys. I'll let you go for tonight. I appreciate you. I love you very much. You've got this. This is such a different energy from last night. It's on the rise. Okay. We do have, and even yesterday, this recent energy, that couldn't even be yesterday. We could have been crying in our Wheaties. But doing this, it sends this signal out. And who's meant to come for you? Not just money, not just money, honey. Actual partnership that you're not alone in. That's not partnership. That's them still being on the tee. All right, guys. I love you. Please don't forget, if you can, to go back and put anything in the comments, especially if you saw synchronicities, or especially if you listened to any of the fun song suggestions that I gave you to listen to. And then let me know what you think there. It's just to get you laughing. Okay. It's a start. All right. And so's love. And you definitely got that in spades for me. Okay. I'm so glad, Miss Peggy. I always have fun with you guys. I know it was a long day. I worked really hard all day today, and everybody have a wonderful night, and stay safe out there. Bye-bye.